Hey guys, welcome back to another video. In today's video, I am going to be showing you guys the loot that I obtained from 100 Abyssal Lords. So if you guys didn't already know, there are 3 brand new Slayer creatures that came into the game. We have the Abyssal Savages, which require 95 Slayer, the Abyssal Hounds, which require 105 Slayer, and the Abyssal Lords, which I will be killing in this video, that require 115 Slayer. Now, along with these 3 brand new Slayer creatures, there are 2 lucrative rewards. These rewards include the new Jaws of the Abyss helm, which is a tier 85 power melee helm, and while wearing it, all bleeds on the target will increase the adrenaline gain of your melee basic attacks by plus 2% per bleed type in PvE scenarios. Now, obviously, this is a huge buff to melee, and that's why this helmet is probably going to be best in slot for the skill for a while. Now, these can be dropped by the Abyssal Beasts, and right now it's priced at right around 150 mil. The Abyssal Scourge is the other new reward that you can obtain from the Abyssal Lords. It is a tier 92 melee weapon, and it does have a passive effect called Abyssal Parasite, and it is considered a melee bleed, which damages targets for 18 to 31 bleed damage per stack, with a maximum of 50 stacks. So if the target does die while the Abyssal Parasite effect is applied to them, it will also spread to enemies within a 5x5 radius, which is actually quite unique, giving the new melee weapon a bit of AoE effect. Now, in this video, I am going to be killing 100 of the Abyssal Lords, all on task, which does give you a higher chance at the Abyssal Scourge, so that is going to be the item that we are going to be striving for. And so if you guys tried killing some of the new Abyssal creatures upon release, you would have noticed that there was basically no chance at finding an open world. Basically, all of the spawns were filled with Oldak coils. Now, this was recently changed as they made the new Slayer dungeon an instance area, which will make it much less crowded. I started to kill the Abyssal Lords before they were instance, so I just snagged myself a soul and put it in my player-owned Slayer dungeon. I find that you only need 1 to attack since they do respawn quite fast, just in a few seconds. Now, the Abyssal Lords, they do have one mechanic that you do need to watch out for. So, first off, they are a pretty strong creature. They will hit you pretty hard, and they do have a mechanic where they will spawn 2 minions periodically. These minions have 750 health, and they hit really hard. They actually even hit you through your devotion, so you cannot protect yourself from them. And because you cannot protect yourself from them with Protect from Magic, I recommend using Soul Split. You'll be healing back a lot of health throughout the fight, and whenever the minions spawn, you'll want to use an AoE ability. As you can see, I'm using ranged, so whenever I see the minion spawn, I'll make sure to use Ricochet, and it kills both of the minions most of the time. You will want to make sure that you are killing the minions when they do spawn, however, because he can spawn more, and if they begin to stack up, you will be taking a lot of damage very quickly. Now, obviously, magic is probably the best combat style for this method, using the Fractured Staff of Armadyl along with Crypt Bloom. Unfortunately, I don't have this gear, so I can't quite test it out, but I can tell you that ranged gear does work pretty well. I did find that I needed some food in order to complete an entire Slayer task here, but overall the kills went pretty smoothly and I didn't really have too much trouble. Now, as I was going through the kills, I managed to get this recording of this drop. Oh my goodness, we got it! We got the Jaws of the Abyss. Oh, wait. Abyssal Scourge. Bit of a glitch there, yeah, that's right. Tier 92 Abyssal Scourge. That is incredible. I believe we're on our 86th kill, and we got the Abyssal Scourge. And so as you guys saw there, I got the tier 92 Abyssal Scourge, which was quite lucky. There was a bit of confusion because if you guys saw on the bottom left, it did say that I got the Jaws of the Abyss as well, which was a bit of confusion, and that is a known glitch in the game. But we did get the tier 92 Scourge, so I'm going to be selling that to see how much it is currently selling for and to see how much I made throughout these 100 kills. Alright, so I have all of the loot here in my inventory. Obviously the Abyssal Scourge is going to bump up the price a lot, but we'll take it out to start. So without the Abyssal Scourge, we're at about 8.89 million. I did find that I could kill around 90 of them per hour, so you know, right around 8 mil per hour is what I would say you could get from this creature. Obviously, if you're taking into account the Abyssal Scourge as well, you're going to be adding quite a bit of GP per hour to it. Now, currently, we don't know the drop rate of the Abyssal Scourge, so it's tough to tell what the exact GP per hour is, but I would probably say it's actually quite high. I'd say the drop chance is either, you know, 1 in 1,000 up to 1 in 3,000, so it's probably a pretty rare item. But obviously counting that, the price check is insane. I'm probably going to sell it right now since obviously it just came out and it should be priced quite high still. So I'm going to go do that and let you guys know what I get for it. And so it looks like the Abyssal Scourge sells for around 311 mil. So I did end up basically insta-selling it. I do think the price is going to continue to drop, so hopefully it was worth selling, but this is going to really help out on my PVM series and help me buy some pretty helpful upgrades, so really awesome that I managed to get that drop. As for just the normal loot, we did get around 8.18 mil from that, and then of course the 311 from the Abyssal Scourge. So 319 mil in total from those 100 kills. Obviously, you can't expect to get that lucky over 100 kills, but it should give you an idea of what you might strive for when killing some Abyssal Lords. Also, on top of the 319 mil that we made, I also gained 823,000 Slayer XP, 980,000 ranged XP, and 330,000 Constitution XP. Now, as I mentioned, this took me right around an hour and 5 or an hour and 10 minutes to complete. So you can see that these creatures are actually pretty good XP per hour as well. And so anyway guys, thank you so much for watching. I really hope you did enjoy the video, and I'll see you all in the next one. Peace.